What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we're looking at the new Mechanized Madness TCG list, completely revealed, completely released, completely spoiled, whatever you want. Which is cool. I mean, we pretty much knew all the new cards from this new structure deck. We were pretty much just waiting on reprints and stuff like that to be revealed, and we got them. There's some nice stuff here. We're gonna be going into the TCG player. And looking at some stuff there just so we can see how good some of these reprints are. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so starting with a bunch of the Machina stuff, like obviously the Machina stuff's all going to get their own reprint. So we have some of the new stuff, Citadel, Aerator, I think Irradiator also, but Fortress, Gear Frame, Peacekeeper, Force, Megaform, Cannon, Soldier, Sniper. I think like a lot of these, other than like the first three, are already cards that are in the archetype, so that's fine. Commander Covington, stuff like that, that's going to come there. We do see Jizukiru, that's a pretty nice one there starting out the gate. The super rare of it from the OTS pack is already up at like $6, and even like both the rares are like $3, absolute cheapest, so that's pretty good. I mean, it's going to be a common. It's going to be like the same thing with Doggeran, definitely helping Doggeran be much more affordable if you're not really even trying to just drop $10 on the card, for sure. And I understand why you wouldn't. But yeah, that's cool. I'm into that. Next up here, moving down, we've got Scrap Recycler. That's another actually pretty big one. The super rare for this card from Fist of the Gyges is like $10. The common is like what is it? That's heavily played, so like it's around $8 just for the old common. So this card's sitting around $10. That's definitely a card that needed to be on here, and I'm glad it is. It definitely a nice card. Definitely just a nice like generic machine card that needed to be on here. Keeping going though, like Gen X Ally, Birdman, and Snowplow, Hustle Russell, like whatever. Torque Tune Gear, cool. Righty and Lefty Driver. I actually think they're underrated, and with Needle Fiber they could become better, but even now they're less than 50 cents, so whatever. Despot 1 and 3, I mean. A couple more Machina cards. Machina, Machina, I never even knew what that's supposed to be, but I think these are like some of the spells. Iron Call and Iron Draw. Iron Call is actually not that bad. I think that's actually a decent card here. The common already, still sitting at whatever, like $2.5, $3, and the secret rare at more than that. Like, a little bit more, kind of the same thing. But yeah, I mean, $2.5 card is just penny stocks. As we already have a common that's that expensive, like how much more is this going to drop it? This could just be another dollar card you get out of this set for free, essentially, which is pretty nice. Moving on here, we have Iron Draw, again, penny stock. Then another big one, Magnet Reverse. This one, another one. It's sitting around $10 for market price. It's actually pretty crazy. I know this card with like ABCs with Buster going to 1. This card does just like reborn a Buster, which is pretty cool. People thought that was a cool idea. I don't think it's that crazy in the deck. I think it's fine, and I think it definitely has potential for the future, but it needs like a very specific archetype, and I'm not sure ABCs is it, but still a card that has needed a reprint for a little bit, so I'm glad it's finally getting it here. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, moving down the list, where we at? Magnet Reverse, Limiter Removal, whatever. Ties the Brethren, whatever. Oh wait, Ties the Brethren relevant? It is. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not that crazy, but again, it's like one of those penny stocks. Like we have the ultra rare from Legendary decks too. That's like $2, around $2. Ties of the Brethren, the common from Structure Deck Wave Light, again, kind of the same exact price. Like $1, $2. I think this card will still be around $1, $2. So it's just like, again, like another penny stock you get out of this structure deck, which is cool. This ties the Brethren, Pot of Avarice, another nice one here. We've seen this like commons now. This is the structure deck that just got released in January? Wait, or was it December? Might have been December. I don't remember. Still, it's like $2, $2.5, like for this. Like we're probably gonna see exactly that, $2.5 for this Pot of Avarice. Just adding to the value you're getting out of this structure deck is really awesome. I like it a lot. Continue to go down, Cosmic Cyclone, another like good staple. I mean, we have a bunch of high rarity ones, but we do have a common already, and even that one's like $1. So again, this could just be another dollar card you tack on to the total of this structure deck that you're getting in terms of like your value that you're getting from this, which is really cool. Supply Squad, Machina Overdrive, Cyber Summon Blaster, Back to the Front. Back to the Front's actually a pretty cool one. This is a pretty slept on card. It's kind of like Call of the Haunted, New Age Call of the Haunted, but it doesn't like stick itself to the monster. So if they pop Call of the Haunted, you lose the monster. But this is a normal trap, so it just activates and then you just get the monster and it's done. Which is pretty cool. I mean, and it's a rare, and a rare has 2 printings, and it's like $1.50 to like $2 in both printings. So again, another card, like it's a common. Obviously, it's not as good as the rares, but I don't see it being that much cheaper. It'd still probably be like $1 for this card. So again, just tack it on to the total. Tack it on, rack it up. Let's see, Trap Trick, another one. There's another one. We just got this in Secret Slayers. This card's already really cheap in Secret Slayers, sitting around $1 to $2. And it's a common, so it may not, I'm assuming it'll be a common. Maybe it won't be this expensive, but like $1 at the end of it, I wouldn't be surprised. Just such a great generic, like, trap support card. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just like $1 just because of how generically good it is. And everybody wants to have their copies. So, yeah, Trap Trick, another nice card to add into the cornucopia of all these cards. Then we finish up with Begone Knave, Machina, Possessed Storage, Unauthorized Reactivation, and then the last one here that's really cool is Solemn Strike, getting a printing here. I'm assuming it's common. We already have, what, 2 Ultras, a Super, a Secret, 2 Secrets, and an Ultimate. So he has like everything above rare, every rarity up. But we don't have a common, and I'm assuming this is going to be a common, which would be crazy. It'd be the first time we have a strike common in the game, which would be really cool. I mean, it's not that crazy. I mean, like, even the Ultra, like this Ultra from Dual Devastator is like barely over $2, and the common, I don't know the common, but it could just be $1 just because it's Solemn Strike. You know what I mean? It's super easy to get. If people are just getting these anyway, people might just want like the quick, easiest, cheapest Solemn Strike if they don't care about the rarity. This could be easily, again, like another $2 card coming out of this structure deck, and I think it's pretty good. Like I think the reprint pool for this is actually pretty solid. I mean, we went through it, like couple $10 cards in like Scrap Recycler and Magnet Reverse, and then a bunch of just like $1 cards. Like, literally went through like 10 cards that'll probably be like $1 to $2. You're easily going to make your value back off of this, in my opinion. The problem with this is that like the Machina stuff is pretty due. Like, I don't think you're going to be getting much value off of the Machina stuff. I think almost all of the cards from the Machina archetype are like pretty like whatever. Who cares? Like, honestly. So I think overall the reprints really help, and I think that's what they needed, is for this structure deck to sell a little better. For Konami to say like, hey, I know a lot of people have been hyped about Magna Reverse. If you want new copies that are common and not going to be $10 a piece, ABC players, come on, get your structure decks. Get your structure decks now. So I think that's kind of what we're seeing here, but it makes sense. I just think the structure deck itself, like the new archetype, the new support for Machina, is just not as good. So, yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Honestly, I think you'll get a decent return on investment if you go after this structure deck, and yeah, at least that's like a plus for it. Yeah, funny. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, as always. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Let me know your thoughts on this structure deck. Is the Machina stuff better than I think it is? Because I think it's pretty poo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you think of this structure deck? Are you excited for it? Are you going to get it? I personally am not. I might look at Magnet Reverse because I just like it as a card, and I don't want to drop $30 for a playset of a card that I just think is cool but aren't even going to use at the moment. So yeah, I'll look at that, but everything else is kind of like I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Clouds in my coffee, cloud in my coffee, you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. So vain.